You know, when I was growing up, $1 million was the ultimate dream. It was more money than you ever could imagine. My, have times changed. Nowadays, $1 million is, for the most part, considered chump change for those people looking to attain financial freedom. Now, when people dream of untold wealth, they dream of becoming a Centi-Millionaire, which is someone having a net worth of $100 million. And with a net worth of $100 million, Centi-Millionaires are probably making about $5 million a year. That makes for a very pleasant lifestyle. So while inflation has changed the goalposts of what defines untold wealth, one thing hasn't changed, and that is working for someone else isn't going to lead you to a lifetime of riches. It never has, and it never will. You see, most people are wage slaves. They are slaves to their salaries. They dutifully put in 5 days of work every single week. And in exchange, they receive a precious 2 days off, a 5-for-2 trade-off. And still, their salaries barely cover their expenses. There aren't enough days in a year or years in a lifetime for most people to save their way to becoming a Centi-Millionaire while working for others. Let's say you make $100,000 a year. After taxes, you're probably left with about $60,000. Say you rent a nice place, and that sets you back $2,500 a month, or about $30,000 per year. So that would leave you with $30,000. Take off $15,000 for groceries, clothing, entertainment, and transportation will probably set you back another $15,000. That leaves you with only $15,000 in savings every year. To get to that $100 million mark would require 6,666 years of saving $15,000 every year. That's 75 lifetimes. So obviously you can't save your way to becoming a Centi-Millionaire. So if these Centi-Millionaires didn't save their way to wealth, then maybe these Centi-Millionaires are working harder than you. Well, let's look at that. If we assume that you're making $100,000 per year and the Centi-Millionaire has an income of $5 million, then the Centi-Millionaire is making 50 times more than you. Now, if you're working 40 hours a week, then 50 times that would equal 20,000 hours of work every week. Well, that's impossible because there's only 168 hours in a week. So obviously the Centi-Millionaires aren't working 50 times more than you. So then, are the Centi-Millionaires smarter than you? Again, even though the Centi-Millionaires are making 50 times more than you, they can't be 50 times smarter than you. That's impossible. Even if you have a normal or average IQ, that would equate to an IQ score of between 90 and 109. It would be impossible for a Centi-Millionaire to be 50 times smarter than you. The IQ scale doesn't go that high. So then, if hours worked and smarts aren't what separates Centi-Millionaires from the average guy, then what is? The answer is to buy appreciating assets that spin out passive income. Ordinary people have made millions of dollars investing in commercial real estate. So you need to get the knowledge required to make these investments. Add to that a healthy dose of determination and persistence, along with a basic understanding of 9th grade math, and you're on your way. It is one of the great myths perpetuated in our society that working long, hard hours will make you wealthy. Working long, hard hours for someone else will only leave you tired and disillusioned when you end up poor and living an unfulfilled life. The real key is not how much money you start with, but at what rates you can compound the money you have and how much time you have to compound that money. use of the compounding principle makes it straightforward to make millions of dollars before you're too old to enjoy it. So you need to buy appreciating assets and build up your portfolio to the point where the income from your real estate portfolio exceeds your living expenses. That right there is financial freedom. From that point forward, you never have to work another day in your life. And that is my goal for you in this channel. I want you to get to the point where you never, ever have to work for someone else again. I want you to never have to worry where the next dollar is coming from. So jump in, follow me on this channel, and learn how to buy commercial real estate and build up a commercial real estate portfolio and achieve financial freedom. Don't be a wage slave. You need to buy appreciating assets that spin off passive income and then build up those assets to the point where you can live off that income. You need to learn one of the great financial lessons in life. Security is not a salary, even if the salary is a fat one.